Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. It's been a little while, and here we are with the start of Disc 2. If it's been a while, like it has for us, then you may not remember everything. But if you have forgotten, then Burmecia was attacked by the Black Mages. So, I'm trying to not make a war never changes joke, but it's kind of hard. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't find Steiner suspicious, even though he was the one that was nervous about the pickles. Anyway, here we are with the princess and Richard. And Richard is working on his little problem of calling her princess. That's good. I'm afraid I'm not going to have too much to say about this part, because this is your basic getting back into the game. Plus, I gotta get back in the swing of recording. For right now, this is, I don't recall if I mentioned it before, how the cable cars worked, but you'll get a small explanation right here. The entire difference between the wait times is how fast they'll go by, since we're playing as these characters. And I'm sure that did not confuse the poor train conductor or the green-haired guy you just walked past. You're up in the clouds, you expect to see, well, maybe you could see a castle from up here if on a clear day. But, anyway, here we are given free range to walk around as Princess Garnet, or Dagger. About to say, here's the cable car enthusiast. He has a detailed explanation of what these do. I'm not going to read this out loud because, to be perfectly honest, it's background information, but it's interesting, and it also provides a reason that without doing a side quest, you're not going to be able to get back to Alexandria after a point. Anyway, if you remember Mary here, we helped her out back at the south gate where we just came from. About to say she wants to help out. I can't tell. I don't know which it is. Anyway, this is our rest area. Couple of folks, but the main one here I'm worried about is this Koopa. This Mog. You're gonna get that a lot. They make the noise Koopa a lot, so I'm gonna call them Koopa a lot. Uh, this is Nazdana. I almost said a duh. Anyway, here, we've got a letter for her from Grimo. Basically explaining the Mary part-time worker thing. Let's say. And for making this delivery, I get a Koopa Nut. The Koopa Nut side quest is a little bit strange, but if you are willing to go out of your way to do it, can reward you very well. We don't really need anything from Nazina right now. Here's the shop. I'm fairly certain this is the person that part-time Mary is bothered with. Here we can actually get a few upgrades for some people, so I am going to be right back. And we're back. Okay, you'll notice I'm still in the store here. There's a little side thing here. In a little bit, you can make a little side adventure to do a little trickery of the system. If you feel like it, buy as many of these steepled hats as you can. You'll have to do a little bit of grinding to get more money after you get down the mountain. But when you do, you'll be able to buy wrists again. And if you don't remember, a steepled hat and a wrist combined make, I believe, cotton robes. Yes, I believe this is actually named the cotton robe trick. Anyway, the cotton robe trick allows you to make cotton robes out of steepled hats and wrists and sell them for much more than a steepled hat and a wrist cost combined. Because it is a synthesized item, it will cost a little. I believe it's a little over 1.5 times the money. But, I can't remember the exact numbers. But, after a point, you can't really find steepled hats or wrists anymore, so if you want to do this trick, here's the time. I'm going to buy 3 just to show you the trick. Anyway, I believe that is, unless you, by the way, the chef here is actually kind of a plot point a little. Ask him if he sells anything special. You'll get to hear about the famous bundt cake. The Southgate bundt cake. It is actually a little plot item coming up. It's not going to be an inventory item, unfortunately. Anyway, have a couple NPCs here. Mostly people that are working on fixing the Southgate. And by talking to him, we trigger the Limblum car leaving. And we move the plot forward. Here's a couple items. If I recall, there's only 1 or 2 in this area, because you don't really get to come back here much. I am going to pause while I look, just to make sure. I'm about to say, if there is any more items in this room, I could not find them. So we are going to continue on out to find out where that voice was. Let's say, if you don't recognize these two, it has been a while since we've seen them. It is Senna and Marcus. And they have they were somehow hidden here whenever we first walked out. Anyway. The bundt cake, of course, is the entire reason that they have missed the departing cable car. Neat little thing. It is actually gone. Oh, wait, sign. Alright. If you wanted to see the visual location of where we are, let's say, I believe there's something out here. I can't remember what. It's been a while since I've played Summit Station. Anyway, let us head back in here. Where, of course, there is going to be a fight. Not really, it's just Richard jumping to conclusions. And in reality, I wouldn't think someone who was hired to be a captain of a guard would be a good actor. But who knows, maybe I just don't have a clue. and say again, I believe this is, yep, this is the map. I just noticed something. I'd say if you look up by Alexandria, you'll read the words Deep Fog. Apparently this map was made before they named what Mist was. It's actually kind of interesting. But if you look down to the bottom of where the Herbs Alexandria station is, you can see that we can return to Dolly, which is where we can buy, this is the area where we can buy more leather wrists, more wrists. I just noticed a flash lightning. Sorry about that. We can also go to Trino, but we can't go straight across to Alexandria because we don't have any transport there. Okay, I'm going to actually check the weather because I don't like that noise. But, so I'm going to end this part here. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Awkward silence for the win.